Hi guys and welcome to the Photofox channel. In this video I'll tell you how to color grade your photos with color selection tool. After watching this video you'll be a pro with the color grading, so without further ado, let's get started. First of all, I need to explain to you what we have in this PSD project that I've opened. We have an HSB color wheel that'll help us to understand how changing the settings of the selective color adjustment layer will affect the color of our image. If you don't know what is HSB, then listen, I'll skip this small part of the video. HSB is a color system based on three values: hue, saturation and brightness. Hue is a degree of the color wheel from 0 to 360, where 0 is red, 120 is green and 240 is blue. Saturation is a percentage value, 0 means a shade of gray and 100 is the full color. Brightness is also a percentage, 0 is black and 100 is white. Moving across the color wheel will give us 16.7 million colors in RGB 8-bit model. This is a great result. On the right side of our document you can see a huge amount of different images. They'll help us to analyze what results we can get from the changing in the sliders on the selective color adjustment layer. Here we have a couple of women, a man near the rock, who'll help us to understand how we can set the correct white balance, and a woman in front of the grass. You'll understand why she is so important a little bit later. Now we can get down to work with a clear conscience. Go to the layer panel, find the adjustment layer icon and choose the selective color adjustment layer. Here it is. I need to deselect this small eye icon and enable woman icon near layer basic adjustments. Also, I need to move my selective color a little bit lower. Right here. After that we need to figure out how this panel works. At the top you'll find the preset button. We'll not use it for now because we don't have any presets. In the future you'll be able to save your settings and apply them automatically just with one button. A little lower you'll find a button that is responsible for the range of colors that you'll affect with your adjustments. Here we have red, yellows, greens, cyan, blue, magentas, white, neutrals and black color ranges. We'll select red diapason and let's begin editing. Here we have four sliders: cyan, magenta, yellow and black. These sliders change the percentage of the color in the range you selected earlier. I'll explain to you how it works very soon. Also, you may see relative and absolute buttons. They regulate how colors are added to the selected range, based on the previous color or by the absolute method. For now, we need to check absolute method. To understand how this tool works, you must remember that everything here is tied to working with opposite colors. For example, if you want to weaken the red color, you need to add the opposite color instead, namely cyan. This way you can completely remove red from your work, and instead you'll see the remaining colors with cyan at the head. If, on the contrary, you need to increase the saturation and richness of the red color, you need to remove the opposite color, cyan. So we're just dropping it down, and you see how the red color becomes more red, rich and more saturated. I'll show you this on the image at the right side. Turn down our corrections, change the cyan value to the right to give more cyan to our red diapason, and now we just turn down our cyan color to the left. As you see, now our model is more red, just with one slider. Also, if you need to change the brightness of the color, you can work with the black slider. It increase or decrease the brightness of your color. Let me show you on the HSB color wheel on the left and on the model that we have on the right side, plus 100 and minus 100. Here's the result. But what about other colors? How their changing will affect our image? If you'll try to remove magenta from the red color, you'll see instead of the red, you get yellow. But why? Because there is a huge amount of magenta in red. By removing it, you give space for yellow, which is next on the color wheel. Because of this, it begins to appear stronger, and as a result, we see pure yellow instead of red. However, if you add magenta, your red color will become even more saturated and all orange shades will turn to red. You can see this on the HSB color wheel. Decreasing and increasing amount of magenta. Now about yellow. Here we see a similar situation. If we remove yellow from red, we'll see a more purple color. On the other hand, if we add more yellow to red, we'll get an orange tint. Now let's go further for the next example. Enabling the eye icon on the color layer, remove an alt selective color And now we need to add new selective color above our car. As you can see in this photo, we have a red car in the gray garage. And if you have a task to recolor your neutral colors, you should select them in the color range and just recolor them. Sorry for the tautology. So we need to select neutrals in the color diapason and now just recolor it. As you can see, at first we have changes only in neutral colors, and after that, if you increase very highly the amounts, you'll see that other colors grading too, but not so much as the neutrals. Also, we can change a yellow color, a brightness, and as you can see, we don't change red color, we change only neutrals and very white or very black parts of our image because they are neutral too. So if you'll have a task to recolor your neutral colors on the image, you know how to do this. Now I want to show you how you can set up the white balance with the selective color adjustment layer. We need to enable a man near the rock layer, disable all other layers. Here's our man. And now we need to add another one new selective color adjustment layer. Okay, now you need to understand, if we need to change the white balance, it means that we need to affect only white colors in this situation. So select whites in color range, and now you just need to move the sliders. If we look to the left on our HSB color wheel, you understand that we add some cyan only to white parts of our images. And opposite, if you remove the cyan, you'll get more red color. Also, if you'll try to add magenta, your white areas will become magenta. If you'll increase the yellow, your white areas will become yellow. I think you understand me. Now remove this correction. I'll play with this correction a little bit on the photo to show you how it works on the photo, not on HSB graphic. Increase in cyan, decrease in cyan, magenta, yellow, black. If you need to brighten up a little bit your highlight areas, you just need to select whites and decrease the black value. You'll turn your highlight areas to simply white parts of your image. Okay, now I want to show you how you can change the grass color from standard green to something interesting. Remove all our corrections, selecting the grass layer, and we need to add another one selective color tool. Okay, now we need to select color range with the greens. Now we need to increase the cyan because I want to create more emerald look of my grass. You can see how color is changed when I increase in cyan. And if I'll try to decrease the cyan value, you'll see that my green color becomes more yellow. I'll leave it 70. Okay, now we need to lower the magenta a little bit and lower the yellow. When you remove yellow from the green, you'll get more emerald look of your grass. You can see this clearly on the HSB wheel, and also you can see this on our image. If you want to change the brightness of your greens, if you want to brighten up your green colors, just slide the slider to the left. And if you want to create more dark, more vibrant, more saturated look, just move the slider to the right. I'll leave it here. And if you want to create your custom preset with selective color, go to this menu on the right side, on the right corner, and save selection color preset. Now you need to name it, like emerald grass, for example. Okay. And if you'll create a new selective color, you'll find the setting on the preset, so you can apply it without any problems. Let me show you. Enabling this photo, selecting selective color. Now we need to enable our emerald grass, and you'll see how the color is changed without any problem, just in one click. I hope that you understand now how this adjustment layer works, but to consolidate the knowledge, let's do one more project. I'll open this smart object by a double click. In this project we need to bring all the colors in the image to warm yellow tints using only a selective color adjustment layer. First of all, we need to add our layer, so go to this small icon and choose selective color. After that, let's choose a color range for our further editing. I'll select yellow because we have a lot of yellow on the woman's skin and our background. Okay, now we need to increase the yellow color, because I want to create more yellow, more orange look on this photo. So increasing the yellow, not so much, but 50% will be okay. Now I want to lower the cyan. It will give me more red color on my image. because I removed the cyan color, and if you remember, when we remove the cyan, we'll bring more opposite color in our image. Opposite color of cyan is red, near red we have an orange, so you can see how it works in this situation too. I'll decrease it to -60, yeah, I like the view. And now we need to increase our magenta. If you increase magenta, you'll bring more red, more purple color, same as magenta, to your image, so you can create more pink-ish look of your model. I'll bring it a little bit, not so much, plus 13% will be okay. Now, if you want to increase or decrease the brightness of your yellow colors, just drag to the left or to the right your black slider. If you move it to the right, you'll get more vibrant, more saturated look. If you'll try to move the slider to the left, you'll remove the yellows. That's not what we need, so change this amount to +5 will be okay. And now, if you want to give more contrast, more brightness to your image, you can do this without problem. But first of all, let me show you how our correction works at this moment. Enabling and disabling the small icon, and I like the result. Now, if you want to increase the contrast or brightness, just select this small icon, select curves, change the blending mode to luminosity. It'll help us to not affect colors on our image, will affect only brightness. Now, select this small finger icon, find the parts that are bright on our face. I want to create some more contrast on our face, so I need to find some white area, increase it. Now I need to find some dark area and decrease it. Before and after. This is very huge correction, so I'll remove the opacity. Also, you can change the style of your curve to more flattened, to more diagonal, then you'll decrease the effect. But I'll just remove the opacity for this correction to 50. Now we can check before and after. And as for me, the image is done, so now you understand how these sliders, how this selective color correction tool, adjustment layer, works. Well friends, I hope you liked this video, and if so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, press the like button and be sure to click on the notification bell. Only in this way you'll be sure that you'll not miss any new videos on our channel. I hope I'll see you soon in the next videos. Goodbye.